Devin, the AI software professional, has been released, and it has created a lot of buzz, anxiety, and concerns about in programming community. So today we will discuss what is the difference between Devin and ChatGPT, how Devin is different than ChatGPT, and will it take away the programming jobs? Is it the final assault on the coding programming job? So what is Devin, the AI software professional is? It's a AI generated program. It has been released by a company. Not only it can generate the code from the prompt, it can also debug, run the code and deploy it. And how it is different than ChatGPT is, in ChatGPT you can generate the code based on the prompt, but ChatGPT you have to copy the code to your code base, you have to debug it, you have to find out the bugs. ChatGPT can help you to find out what are the bugs. It can suggest you the fixes, and but it is dependent on you to download the code, debug it, run it, and then deploy it. Whereas the Davin, the AI software professional, it goes one step further. So to me, it looks like a logical next step. If ChatGPT can generate code for any language, and it has made us more productive than the Devin, it is just doing one step more. It is giving you a environment where it can deploy. Uh, when it comes to fixing the bugs, I will take it with a pinch of the salt. It claims that it can go to the documentation and fix the error bugs. As I have seen in my career, most of the time, if I get some error, it is rarely the documentation solves the problem. The problem can be very, very complicated. A lot of time I have to go through the Google articles and through error and trial. There could be five solutions, and I have to try every error and solution and to figure out which one solves my problem. ChatGPT is great. If it gives you the answer, awesome. But I have seen the scenarios where it doesn't give you the answer. And it is ask any guy who uses ChatGPT how it is frustrating with ChatGPT to give you a solution if it doesn't give you solution first time. It just keep repeating the wrong answer and again and again. I was working on a testing framework on ASP.NET Core, and I got I was doing my home project. I asked some boilerplate code. It gave me the testing boilerplate code. There was a bug, and it keep giving me wrong answers, wrong answer. Finally, I have to go to the YouTube, Google search, and find out the right solution. And finally, I was able to figure out. So I don't think that it's going to take away the coding job. Is it logically possible that you can write some program to generate code, get it checked in your source safe, and then you have one click deployment, you can run all the way it. So in theory, it's possible. Would you trust it? Means we had one click deployment, and still we have, how many of us is running one click and deploying the code in production without running into the test, running into the QA, getting some QA folks to test it? So I don't think we are that level that we can trust some tool to do all the coding, fix the feature, and deploy in the production. At the best, it may help students, computer science students, to cheat more. Not only they can get the code, they can make sure it is running, If there are small errors, it can fix it. If there's a syntax error, it can fixes it. So I think it's just one step further to ChatGPT, but it is not, in my opinion. It could, as they themselves say, it is the assistant. It is not a replacement for the programmer. I don't think right now we can say, because Devin, the AI software assistant, is there, there will be no coding in 5 years or 10 years. There, and one more thing, like as we know, coding is a small part of the problem. The main thing is our business problems are so complex. Getting the business to define the problem, and then coming up a code base which to fix those business problems. You don't have ready-made algorithm. You have to make a lot of hacks. You have to write a lot of code which looks ugly, but it solves the business problem. Business problems are very complex. As I said, like we used to do coding in machine language, then high level languages came, but at the same time the problems increased. More companies went through automations. There would be new technology advances, and the problem domain became more complex. Now business is uh, facing a lot more complex challenges, and it gonna keep facing a lot more complex challenges, where it need people to figure out new way, create, be creative, think of new solutions, think of way we can customize the code to solve the business problems. So thanks for watching, friends, this video. If you like this video, like it, and also subscribe to my channel for your regular updates. Connect with me on LinkedIn and Twitter, especially LinkedIn. If you like small summaries of the video, I will be making a lot of small summaries of the video on LinkedIn. Thanks. Thanks again.